great time in the Mustang. So we have a clutch that just hatched. They shed out. All the babies already shed and they had their first meal. So we're gonna go over what those babies are in a second, but I wanna just tell the quick story leading into what that clutch was. So if you remember on my old YouTube channel, I did a video, I don't know, maybe it was a year and a half ago, about a snake that we rescued from the ASPCA. The snake was put in a Rubbermaid and it was left by a dumpster, left in a dumpster to die, or actually it was left next to the dumpster. And it was, I think, February in New Jersey, and it was during a nor'easter, so we had a lot of snow, like that thunderstorm snow type stuff. It was just horrible conditions. And somebody happened to be passing by and saw this and called in the ASPCA. They called the police. A friend of mine worked there, called me, and I ended up in possession of this snake. So fast forward to now, this snake just laid eggs, and those eggs were incubated. Those eggs hatched, and now those snakes are out of their eggs, and they were all cleaned up, and they shed and ate. So we're gonna go over what those babies are right now. So it's pretty awesome to see a snake that was left to die, lucky snake, and she is now a mother. And one of the babies is a complete replica of her, which is pretty awesome. It's a female spider, identical to her. So it's pretty cool that she made another baby just like herself. So let's go over all the other babies that hatched. It was 9 babies total, so that's pretty awesome. It was a pretty big clutch from this girl. She's back on food. She's doing amazing. So let's go check out these babies. Alright, so we are back home. What do you say we go over all the babies that we got? We have 9 of them, like I said. I'll start with some of the boys that we have first, and then we'll go into the females. Almost all of these babies are going to be available. The whole clutch is available, just some are spoken for is what I'm trying to say. So let's start off with the first one. This is a male. This guy's pretty awesome looking. He's a male bumblebee. So in this clutch we had the female spider. The male, we weren't sure who the male was going to be, so it turns out that the male was a pewter blast. So a pewter blast is a pastel cinnamon pinstripe. So in this clutch, the first snake was a male. It's a pastel and a spider, so that's the bumblebee. So he already has a home that he's going to go to. And he has already shed, he already ate. So lemon blast. So this is a pinstripe from the dad and pastel from the dad. So again, lemon blast. This is a pastel pinstripe, also known as a lemon blast. So pretty interesting. Last season we made a bumblebee in one clutch. We also made a lemon blast, and funny fact, a lemon blast is the first and the only snake so far to ever bite my daughter. She had a lemon blast hatchling in her hand, and it was before it even ate. It was right after it shed, and it just like latched onto the fat part of her hand and just like kind of like bit on and held on. Kind of like a feeding response bite, I guess. It didn't like bite and coil or anything, just kind of bit and held onto the meat in her hand. And these babies are all kind of big. They're all pushing around like the 85 gram mark already. So these were, I think, one of my biggest clutches that have hatched baby-wise. He is also available, male lemon blast. Here's a single gene spider. This is a male. He is also spoken for at this point. Somebody did claim him and say that they did want him. Okay, so one more male. This male, it's a beautiful snake, but it has a small little deformity. Deformity. So this is a cinnamon spinner. So it's cinnamon, and then it has it has spider and pinstripe in it. So that's where spinner comes from, is the pinstripe and spider. And the cinnamon gives it that nice color. So the deformity that I was talking about is the eyeballs. Let's see if we can get a... So that eyeball is normal. This eyeball is a little bit smaller than the other one. I think you can see that pretty clearly. We can do a head-on shot. It's not super noticeable. So in that angle, you can see how like the other eyeball sticks out a little bit more than the other one. Little size difference. But it doesn't seem to bother him in any way. That eye seems to be functioning. You can see it like tracks things on this side. If you kind of like move your finger or something by that eyeball, he does sometimes like flinch or startle, so he sees out of it, and he ate, like tracked and ate completely fine with it. I don't think there's really anything wrong with his eye, like he sees fine. At least it seems that way. He does eat fine. Again, super friendly little guy, so it might just make a good pet for somebody. Seems to be doing fine, acts completely fine, eats great. At least his first meal he ate great, so. So again, this is a male cinnamon spinner, male spider pinstripe. And now let's move on to the ladies. So these two are both taking. So this is a female pinstripe, single gene pinstripe. What's awesome about her, let's see if I can show you on the side. Her pattern is so reduced. I think that looks so awesome. Look how clean that pattern is. Goes like almost all the way up. Like the pinstriping, it's just not busy at all. That's a good shot there. So she is already spoken for. And the same person that's gonna claim her is also claiming this is a cinnamon spider. So she is spoken for, but what's pretty awesome is her sister is available. The exact same thing. So again, this is another cinnamon spider. Cinnamon and spider are a great combination together. I think the colors come out really nice on these. And they have all that high white that comes up the sides. I think you can see all that pretty clearly. There we go, it's focusing on my face. So again, she's pretty awesome. Here's another single gene spider. This is a female. She's available. She also has a pretty awesome little handlebar mustache. And what else do we have that's available? And this is my favorite of the clutch. Got a lot of comments on Instagram. So this is all 4 genes. This is a pastel, a cinnamon, so it's a pewter, and it's a pinstripe and spider, so it's a spinner, a pewter spinner. And it's a female, and she's available. And hopefully the colors, I mean, she's like white with just the spider and pinstripe pattern. But she's super white, her head's really, really clean. So Kristen says she wants to keep her. I was gonna make her available. We'll see what happens, I'm not sure. Awesome personality. Everybody talked about that spider wobble. I don't really see it. Maybe it's too soon to tell. But this one would be, that one's gonna be a tough one to sell. We'll see. So that's it, 9 babies. I'm really happy with how that clutch turned out. I had no idea what we were gonna get out of those eggs. I just think it was awesome to take a snake that was left to die and then reproduce it and make it a mother and get 9 babies out of her. I think that's really like an awesome story. So that's another reason why I'm tempted to hold that pewter spinner back, just to kind of like keep one of the babies. And we had talked about that before, was we were gonna keep one of the babies of hers, just kind of like as like a souvenir type thing. So the pewter spinner might stay. So that's it, Lucky Snake. We should get Lucky Snake out. Let's get Lucky Snake. All right. Okay, so here is Lucky Snake. Here's Big Mama Girl. And so again, the spider wobble we talk about, this is one that I really have not seen any spider wobble at all. She seems completely normal, acts like a completely normal snake. She doesn't really do anything weird with her head. Sometimes they'll take their head and they'll go upside down with it. They'll do all kinds of weird things. She acts just like a normal snake, so I'm really hoping that that kind of like plays into all the spider babies that she had. So far all the babies look completely normal, none of them are doing anything weird. So again, she's eating food and she's already back up. She was a big snake, she was over 3,000 grams when she laid. So I don't know if she's a first-time mom. I have a feeling she is, but she's eating and she's doing great. So Lucky Snake's a mom. If you're interested in a Lucky Snake baby, let me know. and I'll keep you posted what we're doing with all these babies. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the update of Lucky Snake and all her babies. And I will catch you on the next vlog. We have 2 more clutches that are in the incubator and 1 more that's about to lay. So we got more babies coming. Stay tuned, everybody. I'll catch you on the next vlog. Peace out, everybody.